introductory during the show. Help yourself to refreshments and give it outside of the concession stand. But please do not bring anything inside the theater.
There's also an all-gender bathroom upstairs, and the one down here is welcome.
And if you are not going to be keeping your programs, please put them in a box by the back of the theater. We're trying to reduce our total.
The show will be 2 hours long with a 15-minute intermission in between the acts. Thank you. Enjoy the show.
They say folks is dying to get here. Me, I'm dying to get away to a little town out west that's spanking new. And while I ain't never been there, I can see it clear as day. If you want, I bet you could see it too. Come with me, where it's clean and clean and pretty, and they went and made a city out of clay. Why did to get there? Folks will walk right up and say, "Welcome home, son. Welcome home to Santa Fe." Santa Fe.
You got folks here?
I got no folks nowhere. You?
I don't need folks. I got friends.
Hey, how's about you come with me? No one worries about no gimp leg in Santa Fe. You just have to follow me, you know, and ride in style.
Feature me. Ride it in style.
Hey, I bet a few months of clean air and you can toss that clutch for good. Oh, I know somebody.
You can bet we won't let them bastards beat us. We won't let no one to treat us fair and square. There's a life that's worth the living, and I'm gonna do my share. Work around,
Chase the sun.
swing the whole real match just for fun. Watch me stand, watch me run.
Hey. Don't you know that we's a family? Would I let you down? No way. Just hold on till that train reaches Santa Fe. Time for dreaming. Hey, Specs, Rachel, Henry, Albert, Elma, better move on, boys. That face don't sell itself.
Hey, Albert, Albert, Specs, you are the man. Get a move on.
Having the most beautiful dream. My lips are still tingling.
Ah, pretty girl.
The leg of a lamb.
Hey, that's my cigar.
You'll steal another.
Hey, look, it's bath time at the zoo.
I thought that I'd surprise my mother.
If you can find her,
Hey, who are you?
I'd take over like they used to. I'd be selling stock. Got ideas?
From Adelaide to the harbor, there's easy pickings guaranteed. Try and make a from they almost all know how to read.
It's a crooked game we're playing, but we'll never lose. Long as suckers don't mind paying just to get that news.
Ain't it a fine life, carrying the banner through it all? A mighty fine life, carrying the banner tough and tall. When that bell rings, we go sparing wishes, please as free as wishes. Sure means washing dishes, what a fine life, carrying the banner home for y'all.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Step back, Romeo, nothing more concerns you here. Getting loaded, miss. Could I use you in the latest news?
The paper isn't out yet.
Well, I'd be delighted to bring it to you as soon as they put up that headline.
I've got a headline for you. Cheeky boy gets nothing for his trouble.
Oh, back to the bed slug. Are you struck?
Yeah, I'm crushed.
Hey, Reggie, what's the leg say? Is it rain? And no rain. Partly cloudy, clear rain. Lay on a bottom of the sky.
On the lip sells 50 pence a week. Oh,
picture.
The trolley strike? Not again. 3 weeks of the same story. They're killing us. Let's do it. Make way. Step aside. Dear me, what is that unpleasant aroma? I fear the sewers may have backed up during the night. Or could it be the Gillespie brothers? Hey, Oscar. Word on the street says you and your brother took money to beat up striking trolley workers. No, it's not his work.
But cracking the heads of defenseless workers?
I take care of the guy who takes care of me. Ain't your father one of the strikers? Guess he didn't take care of him. Listen, you think my mother let you go, kid?
Now that's not nice, boys.
5 to 1, Jack stunts!
One unfortunate day, you might find you got a bum dam of your own. How'd you like us picking on you? Maybe we should find out. You gotta catch me first.
5, 6, 7.
Out there, carrying the benefits of men. We're always out there, soaking every sucker that we can. Here's a headline, Newsies on the mission, handle the competition. We'll be out there, carrying the banner.
Thanks for the Newsies!
Good morning, Weasel. Did you miss me?
The name is Wise Out!
Ain't that what I said? I'll take the usual.
100 thanks for the wise guy! How's it going with you? At least call me Mister! I'll call you sweetheart if you stop me next to Fitty Pay. Drop the cash and move it along! Whatever happened to rolling? Crunchy! Good morning, Mr. Wiesel. 50 thanks for the crunchy! Look at this! A new kid! I'm new too!
Don't worry, kid rubs right off.
I'll take 20 newspapers, please.
20 for the new kid! Let's see the dime.
I'll pay you when I sell them.
Ha! Funny, kid! Come on. Cash up front.
But whatever I don't sell, you buy back, right?
Certainly, certainly. And when you lose a tooth, I put $20 under your pillow. This kid is up front. Are you buying or moving along? Albert! Let me see your money.
You have a very interesting face. Ever think of getting into the moving pictures?
Think I could?
Sure. Buy a ticket. They let anyone
Excuse me. I paid for 20, but you gave me 19.
You've seen how nice I was to this new kid. And what did I get for my civility? Ungrounded accusations!
I just want what I paid for.
in? He said beat.
New kid's right, Weasel. You gave him 19. I mean, I'm sure it was an honest mistake on account of Oscar can't count to 20 with his shoes on.
Take on!
Give him another 50 pence. I don't want more papers. What kind of news you don't want more papers? I'm no charity case. I don't even know you.
His name's Jack. This here is the famous Jack Kelly. He once escaped jail on the back of Teddy Roosevelt's carriage. Made all the papes.
How old are you, kid?
I'm 10. Almost.
If anybody asks, you're 7. Younger sells more papers, and if we're gonna be partners, who said we want a partner?
Selling with Jack is the chance of a lifetime. You learn from him, and you learn from the best.
If he's the best, then what does he need with me? Because you got a little brother, and I don't. That puss could easily sell 1,000 papers a week. Look sad, kid. We're gonna make millions.
This is my brother David. I'm Les.
Nice to meet you, Davey. My 2 bits come off the top, then we split everything 70-30.
50-50. You wouldn't try to pull a fast one on a kid.
60-40, that's my final offer.
Deal.
That's disgusting. Hey, it's just business. Newsies, hit the streets. The sun is up, the headline stinks, and this kid ain't getting any younger.
Newsies on a mission. the competition. Sell the next edition. We'll be out there, carrying the banner. See us out there, carrying the banner. Always out there, carrying the banner.
Gentlemen, the world is in trouble. Our circulation is down for the third quarter in a row.
But Mr. Pulitzer, every paper's circulation is down since the war ended.
Whoever said war is hell wasn't trying to sell newspapers.
We could use an exciting headline.
What have we got today?
The trolley strike.
That's not exciting. It's epic.
It's boring. Folks want to know, is the trolley coming or ain't it? They don't care why.
And besides, the strike's about to be settled. Governor Roosevelt just put his support behind the workers.
That man is a socialist.
Teddy Roosevelt is no socialist. He's an American hero.
The man wants to outlaw football for being too violent. Football? Violent? You're right. He's no socialist. He's a cop.
Mr. Pulitzer, please, you must try to sit still.
Gentlemen, thanks for making Nuncio nervous. And when Nuncio gets nervous, I don't look pretty.
You never liked Roosevelt. You wrote an editorial against him day after day when he ran for governor. But guess what? He got elected.
How am I going to influence voters if they're not reading my opinions?
Big photos attract readers.
Do you know what big photos cost?
But without flashy photos or headlines, how are we supposed to sell more papers?
Gentlemen, there's an answer right before your eyes. You're just not seeing this through. Nuncio knows when he's cutting my hair. The trim of it here and the trim of it there. Just a modest adjustment can fatten the bottom line.
Mr. Pulitzer, please!
Shaving is tricky, the razor should float. Shaving too close, and you might slit my throat if you shut the first to the bottom line.
How does that help us sell more papers? We don't sell papers. Newsies sell papers. I got it. Right now, we charge the Newsies 50 cents for 100 papers.
Yes,
What if we raise the price to 60 cents per 100?
now you're getting somewhere.
A mere tenth of a penny per paper.
Every single newsie will have to sell 25 more papers just to earn the same amount as always.
My thoughts exactly. It's genius.
It's gonna be awfully rough on those children.
Nonsense. I'm giving them a real-life lesson in economics. I couldn't offer them a better education if they were my own. Think about it. Weekend altruism, like an army that's marching to war. Proud of themselves and so grateful to me. They'll be begging to pay even more. Our shoeboard, for God's sake, relax. Wipe them out, all you need is some wax. Listen well to these barbershop lessons, for they'll see you through.
When you're stuck in the mud, you'll be fine. You'll erase any trace of decline.
With a trim
And a snip.
and the power of the press, yes, once again is mine. The price for the Newsies goes up in the morning. Just a few common sense strikes. That's the bottom line.
Next to that bottom line.
Sing them to sleep, why don't you? Give me that thing. Extra, extra, terrified flight from Burning Inferno. You heard the story right here. Thanks, mister. You just made that up. I did not. I said he heard the story right here, and he did. I thought it taught me not to lie, and mine taught me not to starve.
Hey! I just sold my last paint.
I got one more. Sell it and pay for it.
Give it here.
Buy paint from a poor orphan boy.
Oh, you poor thing. Of course I'll buy a newspaper. Here's a dime.
Born to the breeze.
This is so much better
goes back to work, we go back to school. So how about we divvy up the money, grab some chow, and find you somewhere safe to spend the night?
Oh, we gotta get going. Our folks will be waiting dinner.
Oh, you got folks, huh?
Doesn't everybody?
Our dad tangled with a delivery truck on the job. Messed his leg up real bad, so they laid him off. That's how come we had to find work.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry about your dad.
Hey, why don't you come home for dinner with us? Our folks would be happy to have you.
Mom's a great cook.
Thanks for the invite, but I just remembered I got plans with a fella. He's probably waiting on me right now.
Is that the guy you're meeting?
Jack Kelly, run for it! Slow down, we lost him.
Well, tell me why I'm running. I got no one chasing me. Who was that guy?
That was Snyder the Spider, a real sweetie. He runs a jail for underage kids, called the Refuge. The more kids he locks up, the more money the city makes. But the problem is, that money goes straight in his own pockets. So do yourself a favor and stay clear of him. And stay clear of the Refuge.
You down there, shoo! No kids allowed in the theater!
Not even me, Miss Meta?
John Kelly! Man of mystery! Get yourself up here and give me a hug! Where have you been keeping yourself, kid?
I'm never far from you, Miss Meta. Boys, may I introduce Miss Meta Larkin, the greatest star on the Bowery today. She also owns the joint.
The only thing I owe is more. Pleasure.
A pleasure. What's wrong with you?
Are you blind? They've got no clothes on. But I can see their legs. Step out of this way so they can get a better look. Theater is not only entertaining, it's education.
Miss Meta, I got a little situation on the street. Mind if I hide out here for a while?
We're better to escape trouble than the theater. It's neither after you again.
Hey, Jack. Did you really escape jail in the back of Teddy Roosevelt's carriage?
What would the governor be doing at a juvenile jail?
Well, just so happens he was running for office. I wanted to show he cared about orphans and such. So while he got his mug in the paper, I got my butt in the back seat and off we rode together.
You know the governor?
He don't, but I do.
Say, Jack.
Can you paint me some more of these background? The last one you did is a doozy. Folks love it. And things have been going so well now that I can actually pay.
Oh, I couldn't take your money, Miss Meta.
You pictured that?
Your friend is quite an artist.
Oh, don't get carried away. It's a bunch of grass.
You're really good.
This boy got natural aptitude.
Gee, I never knew no one with an aptitude.
Miss Meta, you're on. I am. How am I do it? Boys, lock the door, stay all night. You're with Meta now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the star of our show, Miss Meta Larkin. Doing all right for myself, folks. life too short to waste it on you. And baby, run, but soon enough, I want to make do. And eventually, roll it down as a yacht with heavy on the water and hot to the sun and frick and my neck. So spill no tears for me. And those what they want, and always be. And honey, and that's right, that's right. That's rich. Go away, I'm working.
A working girl, huh? Doing what?
Viewing the show for your son.
Hey, I work for the world.
If somewhere out there someone cares, go tell them.
Who's got it here?
Please go. I'm not in the habit of speaking to strangers.
Well, you're gonna make a lousy reporter then. The name's Jack Kelly.
Oh, is that what it says on your rap sheet?
A smart girl, huh? I admire smart girls. Beautiful, smart, independent.
Do you mind? Hey, you got it for free. Just pay attention.
Sorry, Meta. I got no use for moonlight or sappy poetry. And for sights, for suckers, at least it used to be. Girls are nice once or twice till I find someone new. But I have plans on no one like you.
Come a knocking on my door. You aren't welcome here no more. I should have known you someone yesterday's trash. And like you stole my heart was $40 in cash. Turns out my foe is just somebody. Turns out that love ain't blind, it's not.
At least
You
it
never told the truth or worked a day in your life. In fact, you're so revolting, I feel bad for your wife. What were you doing before that
down, there's a show going on.
you are the one possible way to knocking on my door. Without them fire sirens kept me up all night.
Sirens is like lullabies to me. The louder they wail, the better the headline. The better the headline, the better I eat. The better I eat.
The farther away I sleep from you.
Morning, everybody. Sorry we're late. We had to help our moms.
Oh, they got a mudda? I was gonna get me one of those.
But what'd you do with the one you had?
He traded it for a box of cigars. Hey! They was Coronas. We got a mother, too. A mother and a father.
Hey, we a boy ploy.
So, how's it going today?
Ask me after they put up the headline.
Here it comes now.
New Newsie price, 60 cents per 100.
Is that news?
It is news to me.
They jacked up the price of the papes. 10 cents more 100.
I can eat 2 days on a dime. I'll be sleeping on the street.
You already sleep on the street.
In a worse neighborhood.
What are you all standing around for, huh?
Get a load of this, Jack.
My Pulitzer don't make enough already.
Hey, Newsies!
Relax, it's gotta be a gag.
Line up, boys!
Good joke, Weasel. Really got the fellas going. I'll take 100 papes and be on my way.
100 will cost you 60.
Well, I ain't paying no 60.
We'll make way for someone who will.
You bet. Me and the fellas will take a hike over to the Journal. business to the side.
It's the same all around town. No day, no price.
Why the jacket?
For them answers, you gotta ask someone higher up the food chain. Are you buying or moving along?
Come here, fellas.
They can't just do that, can they?
Why not? It's their paper. It's their world. Ain't we got no rights?
We got the right to starve. Come on, let's get our papers and hit the streets while we still can.
At them prices?
We got a choice.
Hang on, nobody's paying no new nothing. You got an idea? Keep your shirt on, let me think this through.
What's your angle? Stop crowding him! Let the man think! Hey, Jack, you still thinking? Sorry, can't you smell the smoke?
All right, here's the deal. If we don't sell tapes, then nobody sells tapes. Nobody gets to that window until they put the price back where it belongs.
Wait, you mean like a strike?
You heard, Davey, we're on strike.
Oh, I did not
We
say.
shut down this place like them workers shut down the troll.
And the cops will bust our heads. Half them strikers is laid up with broke bones.
The cops ain't gonna care about a bunch of kids, right, Davey?
Leave me out of this. I'm just trying to feed my family.
And the rest of us is on playtime? Just because we only make pennies, don't give nobody the right to rub our noses in it.
It doesn't matter. You can't strike. You're not a union.
Oh, and what if I says we is?
There's a lot of stuff you have to have in order to be a union. Like membership
Well, what do you call these guys?
and officers.
I nominate Jack president.
Be untouched.
How about a statement of purpose?
Must have left it in my other pants.
What's a statement of purpose?
A reason for forming the union.
Well, what reason do the trolley workers have?
I don't know. Wages? Hours? Safety on the job?
Who don't need that? I bet if you're fly out of union, you wouldn't be out here selling tapes right now, yeah?
Yeah.
So our union is hereby formed to watch each other's backs. Unions we stand.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good. Somebody write that down.
I got a pencil?
Be our Secretary of State.
If you want to strike, the membership has got to vote.
So let's vote. What do you say, fellas? Do we roll over and the Pulitzer pick our pockets, or do we strike? Strike! You heard the voice of the membership. The Newsies of Lower Manhattan are now officially on strike. What now?
Wouldn't the strike be more effective if someone in charge knew about it?
It would be a pleasure to tell Weezer myself.
And who tells Pulitzer? Davey?
I don't know. I guess you do, Mr. President.
What do we tell them?
The newspaper owners need to respect our rights as employees.
Pulitzer and Ernst gotta respect the rights of the working kids of this city.
They can't just change the rules when they feel like it.
That's right. We do the work, so we get a say.
We've got a union!
Pulitzer and Ernst, they think we're nothing. Are we nothing?
No! They need to understand that we are not enslaved to them. We're free agents.
Pulitzer and Ernst, they think they got us. Do they got us?
No! We're a union now. The Newsboys Union, and we mean business.
Even though we ain't got half so bad, we're a union just by saying so. And the world will know.
What's to stop some other kids from coming along to sell our kids? Just let them try.
We can't beat up on other kids. We're all in this together.
What's it gonna take to stop the wagons? Are we ready? Yeah! What's it gonna take to stop the scabbers? Can we do it? Yeah! We'll do what we gotta do until we break the will of mighty Bill and Joe. And the world will know, and the journal too. Mr. Hearst and Pulitzer, I've got news for you. See, the world don't know, but they're gonna pay. Instead of hawking headlines, we'll be making them today. And our rest will know.
That will take
Well, I'd say we launched our strike in a most auspicious manner.
Auspicious? I don't know about that, but we sure scared the jeebies out of Weasel.
See those Delancey's, they didn't know which way was on.
So what now? Now we gotta spread the word. Let the rest of the city's Newsies know about the strike.
You heard them, man. Let's split up and spread the word.
I'll take Harlem.
I got Midtown.
I got the Bronx.
I got Flowers.
Specs, you take Queens, Hollywood, East Side, and who wants Brooklyn? Come on. Spot Commons turf. Finch, are you telling me you're scared of Brooklyn?
I ain't scared of no turf. But that Spot Conley gets me a little jittery.
Me and Dave, you'll take Brooklyn.
Me? I have to?
Why is everyone so scared of Brooklyn?
What are you doing here?
Asking a question. Have you got an answer?
Brooklyn is the 6th largest city in the entire world. You got Brooklyn, you hit the motherfucker.
Who's right?
For someone who works for the sun, you sure spend an awful lot of time hanging around the world. So what's that about? You following me?
The only thing I'm following is a story. A ragtag group of ragamuffins wants to take on the kingmakers of New York. Think you have a shot?
Shouldn't you be at the ballet?
Question too difficult? I'll rephrase. Will the richest and most powerful men in New York give the time of day to a gang of kids who haven't got a nickel to their name? Hey, you don't gotta be insulted. I got a nickel. I got two. So I guess you'd say you're a couple of Davids looking to take
I seen a lot of papes in my day, and I ain't never known no girl reporters writing hard news.
Yeah, well, wake up to the new century. The game's changing. How about an exclusive interview?
Ain't gonna be entertaining.
This is entertaining, so far.
What's the last news story you wrote?
What's the last strike you organized?
What'd you do?
You're out of your league, Kelly. Methinks the lady needs to be handled by a real man.
You think it's wrong, Romeo.
Hey, how's he know my name?
I say we save any exclusive for a real reporter.
You see somebody else giving you the time of day? All right, so I'm just busting out of the social pages, but you give me the exclusive. Let me run with the story, and I promise I'll get you the space. You really think we could be in the papes? Shut down a paper like The World? And you're gonna make the front page.
You want a story? Be in front of the circulation gate tomorrow morning, and you'll get one. And bring a camera. You're gonna want to snap a picture of this.
Yeah! Let's go, boys. Play outside. I got us there for dinner. I got paying customers league table.
Let's go, boys. We got Newsies to visit. Yeah, they won't be shooing us out once we get on the mud.
So what's your story? Are you selling newspapers to work your way through art school?
Art school? Are you kidding me?
But you're an artist. You've got real talent. You should be inside the paper illustrating, not outside hawking it.
Maybe that ain't what I want.
So tell me what you want.
Can't you see it in my eyes?
Have you always been their leader?
Oh, I'm just a blowhard, Davies and Reynolds.
Modesty is not a quality I would have pinned on you.
You got a name?
Catherine Plummer.
What's the matter? Ain't you sure?
It's my byline, the name I publish under. Tell me about tomorrow. What are you hoping for?
Well, I'd rather tell you what I'm hoping for tonight.
Tell me.
Today we stopped Newsies all over the city from carrying out papes, but the wagons still deliver to the rest of them. Tomorrow we stop the wagons.
Are you scared?
Do I look scared? But ask me in the morning.
Good answer. Good night, Mr. Kelly.
Hey, where you running? It ain't even supper time.
I'll see you in the morning. And off the record, good luck.
Hey, Plummer, write it good. We both got a lot riding.
Heard the man. Writing good. Writing good is back to wheezing my way through the flower show. No pressure. Let's go. Newsies stop the world. Little hyperbole never hurt anyone. With all eyes fixed on the trolley strike, there's another battle brewing in the city. That is how you turn a boy into a legend. Picture a handsome hero with the charismatic place where you know nothing, skirt chasing coffee clips, son of line up the dogs, wake up with the rains and a promotion. Words, complete egomaniac. That is his ulcer, the face of the strength, the face that. That's the face that can save us all from sinking in the ocean. Like someone said, power tends to corrupt and absolute power. Wait, corrupt. Absolutely, that is genius. Give me some time. I'll be twice as good as that. 6 months from now, just around the world we're inheriting. And think of the one we'll create. Their mistake is they got old. That is not a mistake. We'll be making no sir. We'll stay young forever. Give those kids and me the brand new century and watch what happens. It's David and Goliath, do or die. The fight is on. I can't watch what happens. But all I know is nothing happens if you just give in. It can't be any worse than how it's been. And it just so happens that we just might win. So whatever happens, let's begin.
Ain't got a clue.
You seen Spot Conlon, what did he say?
Sure, we seen him.
Him and about 20 of his gang.
And those Brooklyn boys is big.
And I gotta say, Spot was very impressed, wasn't he?
I'd say,
So they with us?
well, that depends on how you look at it. If you look and see Brooklyn, they're with us.
He wanted proof we weren't gonna fold at first sign of trouble.
Are we?
But we are not. There's us and there's Harlem.
Not so fast, boss. Harlem looks no Brooklyn's gonna do.
Well, there's us and there's Queens.
Queens will be right along here with us.
You see?
As soon as they get the nod from Brooklyn, Jack.
I got the same fish out in Midtown.
Say, Yaska, looks like we got bum information about a strike happening here today. Not that I'm complaining. My soul busting arms for you today at rest.
Are we doing the right thing?
Sure we are.
Maybe we should put this off a couple of days?
No, we can't. Say something. Tell them if we back down now, they will never listen to us again.
We can't back down now. No matter who does or who doesn't show, like it or not, now is when we take a stand.
How's about we just, don't show up for work? That'll make a statement.
They'll just replace us. They gotta see us stand our ground. Dave, tell them.
Now is the time to seize the day. Stand down, gods, and seize the day. Minutes by minutes, that's how you win it. We will find a way. But let us seize the day.
Hey, Jack, look what I made. Good, huh? Strike. That's great. It's pitiful.
Don't be so quick to judge. Maybe Pulitzer will look outside his window and feel sorry for us.
Hey, Specs, any sign of reinforcements? Davey?
Not erase our fear. Courage is when we face our fear. Tell those with power, safe in their tower, we will not obey. Behold the brave battalion that stands side by side, too few in number and too proud to hide, and say to the others who did not follow through, you're still our brothers, and we will fight for you.
Poets that thinks we're gutter rats, who got no respect for nothing, not even each other. Is that who we are? We'll stab each other in the back. And yeah, that's who we are. But if we stand together, we change the whole game. And it ain't just about us. All across this city, there are kids who ought to be out playing or going to school, but instead they're slaving away to support their folks and themselves. It ain't no crime to be poor, and not one of us complains that the work we do is hard. All we ask is a square deal. So for the sake of every kid in every sweatshop, factory, and slaughterhouse, I beg you, throw down your papes and join the strike.
Please?
I'm with ya!
Now is the time to see today. Now is the time to see today. Answer the call and don't delay. Answer the call and don't delay. We'll be riding if we're united. Let us seize the day.
You're kidding, right? At the end of the day, who's you gonna trust? Them? With them?
got a headline. Newsies crushed, has Bulls attack. Crutchy's calling me, dumb kids just too damn slow. Folks are fighting, bleeding, falling, thanks to good old Captain Jack. Captain Jack just wants to close his eyes and go. Let me go far away, somewhere they won't never find me, and tomorrow won't remind me of today. When the city's gone and sleeping, and the moon looks old and gray, I get on a train that's bound for Santa Fe. And I'm gone, and I'm done. No more running, no more hiding, no more fat old men denying my pain. Just a moon so big and yellow, it turns the night right into day. It's come through, that ain't due, Santa Fe. Where does it say you gotta live and die here? Where does it say a guy can't catch a break? Why should you only take what you're given? Why should you spend your whole life living trapped when there ain't no future? Even at 17, breaking your back for someone else's sake. If the life goes through the suit, yeah, how about a change of scene? Far from the lousy headlines and the deadlines in between. My old friend, I can't spend my whole life here, though I know that's all I seem inclined to do. I ain't getting any younger, and I wanna start again. Oh, I need space and fresh air. Let 'em laugh in my face, I don't care. Save my place, I'll be there. Just be real is all I'm asking, not some pain in my head. 'Cause I'm dead if I can't count on you today. I got nothing if I ain't got Santa Fe.
Drink up, boys, and don't say I don't give you nothing. And before you say water's nothing, just ask a fish in the desert.
Good morning, gentlemen. We got a load of these glum
lasted long enough to drink in the moment. I'm famous.
And what of it? Are you stupid or what?
You're famous now. The world is your oyster. The world is your oyster. Your oyster? You fancy playing with the boiling stuff?
Ah, Shakespeare! Greetings from the refuge. How are you? I'm okay. Guess I wasn't much help yesterday. Snyder soaked me real good with my crutch. Oh yeah, Jack? This is Crutchy, by the way. These here guards, they is rude. They say jump, or you jump, or you're screwed. But the food ain't so bad, at least so far. Because so far they ain't brung us no food. Aha! I miss the rooftop. And sleeping right out in the open, in your penthouse in the sky. There's a cool breeze blowing even in July. Jack, can we go? Where it's clean and green and pretty, with no buildings in your way. Oh, and there's private palominos every day. It's that train makes. Damn this place. I'll be fine. Good as new. But there's one thing I need you to do. On the rooftop, you said that a family looks out for each other. Tell all the fellows, for me, to protect one another. The end. Your friend. Your best friend. Your brother. Crutchy.
You in there? Pipe down!
Plus this one. And even a little something extra just counted because I'm gonna miss you so.
Miss Meta,
Jack,
you're a gem.
just tell me that you're going somewhere but not running away.
Does it make a difference?
When you go somewhere and it turns out not to be the right place, you can always go somewhere else. But if you're running away, nowhere is ever the right place.
How about letting a pal know you're alive?
How about I leave you with your friends?
Where'd you go? We couldn't find you.
Ever think I didn't want to be found?
Is this a real place? Oh, is this Santa Fe? Hey, did you see the page? We are front page news above the fold. Oh yes, above the fold. Good for you. Everyone wants to meet the famous Jack Kelly. Even Spot Conlon sent a kid just to say, next event, we can count on Brooklyn. How about that?
We got stomped into the ground.
They got us this time, I'll grant you that, but we took round one, and with press like this, our fight is far from over.
Every newsie who could walk showed up this morning to sell papes like the strike never even happened.
And I was there with them. If I don't sell papes, my folks don't eat.
Save your breath. I get it. It's hopeless.
But I saw this look on Weasel's face. He was actually nervous. And I realized that this isn't over. We've got them worried. Really worried. And I walked away. A lot of other kids did too, and that is what you call a beginning.
There he is, just like I said.
For crying out loud, where's a fella gotta go to get away from you people?
There's no escaping us, pal. We're inevitable.
So, what's the story? Can we use the theater?
Pipe down. I didn't ask yet.
What's the holdup? I gotta let my girl know. We've got a date.
Your girl?
You heard me. I've been swatting away skirts all morning. Babes want
tell you, this Go West young man routine is getting tired. Even Horace Greeley moved back to New York.
Yes, he did. And then he died.
Ain't reporters supposed to be nonpartisan?
Ask a reporter. Pulitzers have me blacklisted from every news desk in town.
Can we table the palaver and get back to business? The let us have the theater.
It's what I've been trying to tell you. We want to hold a rally, a citywide meeting where every newsie gets a say and a vote. And we do it after working hours so nobody loses a day's pay. Smart, huh?
Smart enough to get you committed to a padded room.
Oh, the guy who paints places he's never seen is calling us crazy?
You want to see a place I seen? How about this? Newsies Square. Thanks to my big mouth, filled to overflowing with failure. Kids hurt, others arrested.
Lighten up, no one died.
Is that what you're aiming for? Go ahead. Call me a quitter, call me a coward. But there is no way I am putting them kids back in danger.
We're doing something that has never been done before. How could that not be dangerous?
Specs brought me a note from Crutchy at the refuge. I tried to go see him. I climbed the fire escape. But they busted him up so bad he couldn't even make it to the window. What if he don't make it? Are you willing to shoulder that for a tenth of a penny a pig?
It's not about pennies. You said it yourself. If my father had a union, my family wouldn't be in the situation we're in. This is a fight we have to win.
If I wanted a sermon, I'd show up for church.
Tell me how quitting does Crutchy any good. Exactly. So, here's how it goes. Once we win, and we will be winning, make no mistake, we'll be what? We're already winning. Right. And we'll tell them straight out, they let Crutchy go or they keep getting pounded.
Dave, what the hell? Did they bust up your brains or something? As I recall, Dave, we all got our asses kicked. They won
the battle, sure. Jackie, think about it. We've got them surrounded.
Here's what I think. Joe's a jerk. He's a rattlesnake.
And you know why a snake starts to rattle.
No, why?
Because he's scared.
Sure.
Go and look it up. The poor guy's head is spinning. Why we send for the goons? An entire army, dozens of goons, plus the cops. And
You know, you might be right.
thank you, God.
If he wasn't afraid.
Exactly. He knows we're winning.
Get those kids to see we're circling victory and watch what happens. We're doing something no one's even tried, and yes, we're terrified, but watch what happens.
Can't undo the past, so just move on and say,
Cause Humpty is about to crack. We've got faith
we've got the plan.
and we've got Jack. So just watch what happens. We're back. And I've got a date.
I've read the editorials. How can you express so much sympathy for the trolley workers and yet have none for the Newsies?
Because the trolley workers are striking for a fair contract. The Newsies are striking against me.
I'd be very disembarrassed if I could, but the burlesque house is private property.
You can't order a raid without legal cause.
Mr. Mayor, would the fact that the rally is being organized by an escaped convict be enough for you to shut it?
An escaped convict?
A fugitive from one of your own institutions. A convicted thief wreaking havoc on our law-abiding communities. Mr. Snyder, which one is it?
That one there. Jack Kelly.
And how do you know this boy?
This is not a pleasant story. He was first sentenced to my refuge for loitering and vagrancy. But his total disregard of authority has made him a frequent visitor.
You called him a thief and escaped convict.
After his release, I call him myself, red-handed, stolen food and clothing. He was last sentenced for 6 months, but the woeful ruffian escaped.
So you'd be doing this city a service in removing this criminal from our streets.
If that's the case, we can take him in quiet.
What good would quiet do me? I will take public example made of him.
Mr. Felissa, the boy Jack Kelly is here to see you.
Here.
He's right outside. He wants to talk to you.
Ask and be received. Mr. Snyder. You.
Morning, boys.
Which Jack Kelly is this? The charismatic union organizer or petty thief?
Which one gives us more in common?
Impudence is in poor taste when crawling for mercy.
Crawling? That's a laugh. I just dropped by with an invite. Seems a few hundred of your employees are rallying to discuss recent disagreements. I thought it only fair to invite you to state your case straight to the fellows. So, what do you say?
You are as disrespectful a creature as I was told. Do you know what I was doing when I was your age, boy? I was fighting in war.
Yeah? How'd that turn out for you?
It taught me a lesson that shaped my life. You don't win a war on the battlefield. It's the headline that crowns the victor.
Well, I'll keep that in mind when New York City wakes up to front page photos of our rally.
Rally till the cows come home, Mr. Kelly. Not a paper in town will publish a word. And if it's not in the papers, it never happened.
You may run this city, but there are some of us who can't be bullied. Even some reporters.
Such as that fine young woman who made you yesterday's news. Talented girl. And beautiful, isn't she?
Yeah, I'll tell her you said so.
No need. I'm sure she can hear for herself. Can't you, Catherine? I trust you know my daughter. Yes, my daughter. You might be wondering why the dome did bloom and why doesn't my daughter work here? Fantastic questions. You see, I offered Catherine a lifetime of wealth and leisure. Instead, she chose to pursue a career. But she's doing so well until this recent lapse. She's done with all of that now, though. Aren't you, darling?
Jack.
Don't trouble the boy with your problems, dearest. Mr. Kelly has a plate full of his own. Wouldn't you say so, Mr. Snyder?
Hello, Jack.
Ouch, does anyone else feel a noose tightening? But allow me to offer an alternative scenario. You attend the rally and speak against this foolish strike. And I'll see your criminal record expunged and your pockets filled with enough cash to carry you from New York to New Mexico and beyond. You did say you wanted to travel west, didn't you, darling?
There ain't a person in this room who don't know you stink.
And if they know me, they know I don't care. Mark my words, boy, define me, and I will have you and every one of your friends locked up in the refuge. It's not right to condemn that poor boy to conditions like that. And what about your pal Davy and his baby brother, ripped from their loving family and thrown to the rats? Could they ever be able to thank you enough? Time's running out, kid, so what do you say? Cowboy or convict, I win either way. Your abject surrender was always the bottom line. Gentlemen, if you'll escort our guest to the cellar so he might reflect in solitude. Fantastic. Too bad you know John Jack, but you did resign. Too bad you know family, but you can't have mine. Be glad you're alive, boy. I'd say that's the bottom line. Like the Pied Piper, you knew what to play. Till those kids all believe you were right.
Lucky for them all, one got away.
They will not be so lucky tonight.
We've been given discretion to handle you as we see fit, so behave.
But just in case, I've been polished my favorite brass knuckles.
You're going to be sleeping right here on this old printing press. Now that is firm.
Davey, where's Jack?
Jack!
Look at what we've done! We have Newsies from every neighborhood and every peg here tonight. Tonight, you are making history! Tonight, we declare that we are just as much a part of the paper as any reporter or editor. We are done being treated like kids. From now on, they will treat us as equals!
You want me to talk to you like an adult? Don't just run your mouth, make some sense.
And here's Jack!
All right. Pulitzer raised the price of the paste without so much as a word to us. That was a lousy thing to do. So we get mad and we let him know we ain't gonna be pushed around. So we go on strike. Then Pulitzer puts the price of the paste back where it belongs. Then
We strike!
he puts the price of the papes up again. And don't think he won't. What do we do then? And what do we do when he decides to raise the price again after that? Strike. We gotta be realistic. We don't work, we don't get paid. How many days can you go without making money? However long, believe me, Pulitzer can go on. But I have spoken to Mr. Pulitzer, and he has given his word. If we disband the union, he won't raise the price of the papes again for 2 years. I say we take the deal. Go back to work knowing our price is secure. All we have to do is vote no on the strike. Vote no.
Now what?
You're a fraud, Jack.
That was some speech you made.
How do you get it?
Spec showed me.
I say you could go through my stuff.
I saw them rolled up, sticking out of there. I didn't know what they were. These drawings. They're drawings of the refuge, aren't they? Is this really what it's like in there? 3 boys to a bed, rats everywhere, and vermin.
A little different from where you were raised, huh?
Snyder told my father you were arrested stealing food and clothing. This is why, isn't it? You stole to feed those boys. I don't understand. If you're willing to go to jail for those boys, how could you turn your back on them now?
Oh, I don't think you're anyone to talk about turning on folks.
I never turned on you or anyone else.
No, you just double-crossed us to your father. Your father?
My father has eyes on every corner of this city. He doesn't need me spying for him, and I never lied. I didn't tell you everything.
If you weren't a girl, you'd be trying to talk with a fist in your mouth.
I told you I worked for the Sun, and I did. I told you my professional name was Plumber, and it is. You never asked my real one.
Well, I didn't think I had to unless I knew I was dealing with a backstabber.
Oh, and if you or I was a boy, you'd be looking at me through one swollen eye.
Well, don't let that stop you. Give me your best shot.
I need to know you didn't pay for the money.
I spoke the truth. You'll win a fight when you got the other fella on the pavement. You heard your father. No matter how many days we strike, he ain't giving up. I don't know what else we can do.
But I do.
Oh, come on.
Oh, really, Jack? Really? Only you have a good idea? Or is it because I'm a girl?
I didn't say
This
nothing.
would be a good time to shut up. No, being boss doesn't mean you have to have all the answers, just the brains to recognize the right one when you hear it.
I'm listening.
Good for you. No, the strike was your idea, the rally was Davies, and my plan will bring us to the finish line. Deal with it.
The Children's Crusade.
For the sake of all the kids in every sweatshop, factory, and slaughterhouse in New York, I beg you, join us. With those words, the strike stopped being just about the Newsies. You challenged our whole generation to stand up and demand a place at the table.
The Children's Crusade.
Think, Jack, if we publish this, my words with one of your drawings, and if we get every worker under 21 to stay home from work, or better yet, come to Newsies Square, a general citywide strike, well, even my father couldn't ignore that.
One small problem. We got nowhere to print it.
Come on, there has to be one printing press he doesn't control.
Oh no, I know where there's one he never thinks we use.
Well, then why are we still standing here?
Wait, stop. What's this about for you? I'm not talking about the Children's Crusade. What's this about? Am I kidding myself, or is there something?
Of course there is.
Well, don't say that like it happens every day.
No, Jack, I didn't.
I'm not an idiot. I know girls like you don't wind up with guys like me. And I don't want you promising anything you're going to have to take back later. But standing here tonight, looking at you, I'm scared tomorrow's going to come and change everything. If only there was a way I could grab hold of something so I can make time stop, just so I can keep looking at you.
You snuck up on me, Jack Kelly. I never even saw it coming.
For sure?
For sure. Till the moment I found you, I thought I knew what love was. Now I'm learning what is true, that love will do what it does. The world finds ways to sting you, and then one day decides to bring you something to believe in. For even a night, one night, maybe forever. That's alright. That's alright. And if you're gone tomorrow, what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in. Now that I know you dearly.
It's never meant to meet, and then who knows why? A stranger on the street, someone sweet passing by. Angel come to save me, didn't leave for no street. Something to believe in, forgiven a day. One day, maybe forever. That's okay, that's okay. And if I'm gone tomorrow, what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in. Now that I know you believe in me. Don't know what I believe in. Look into my eyes and see. If your father wasn't after my head.
I'm not really scared of my father.
No, but I'm pretty scared of you. And if I'm gone tomorrow,
What was ours still will be.
I have something to believe in. Now that I know you believe in me. I have something
time to seize the day. Tear down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how you win it. We will find a way. But let us seize the day.
I'll get the lights. You get those doors unlocked.
You got enough keys here for the entire building? Has someone been picking daddy's pockets?
The janitor's been working here since he was 8 and hasn't had a raise in 20 years. He's with us 100%.
You got enough fellas to keep us covered? We can hold a boat out of here and no one will be the wiser. Nice work. Let's get back to that. Oh, shut up.
Here she is, boys. Now just think. While my father snores blissfully in his bed, we will be using his own press to bring him down.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Is this what they print the papes on?
I can see why they tossed this old girl down the cellar. Probably should do the trick.
Jack.
This is Darcy. He knows just about everything there is to know about printing.
You work for one of the papers?
My father owns the trip.
Whoa!
And this is Bill. He'll be typesetting the article for us.
Bill, so I suppose you're the son of William Randolph Hearst, huh?
And he proud to be part of your revolution.
Well, ain't that something?
In the words of the little one, we table the palaver and get back to business.
A little grease and she'll be as good as gold.
All right. So here's how it'll work. As we print the papes, Grace and Albert, you let the fellas in, and then they'll spread it to every working kid in New York.
You got it.
After that, it's up to them. There's change coming once and for all. You mix the front page, and then you is major
They're all throwing you.
They're all calling the man, the publishers, the manufacturers in such language.
How we doing this afternoon, gents?
You can't just barge in here. You're behind this. I thought we had a deal.
And it came with a money-back guarantee. And thanks for your lessons on the power of the press.
Boss, did you read this? These kids put out a pretty good paper. Very convincing. No doubt written by my daughter.
Yeah, I'd sign her before someone else scoops her up.
I demand to know who defied my ban on printing material.
Well, we're your loyal employees. We never take our business elsewhere.
Oh, the old printing press in the cellar. I made you the offer of a lifetime. Anyone who does not act in his own self-interest is a fool. What does that make you? This whole thing started because you wanted to sell more papers. But now your circulation is down 70%. Why didn't you just come talk to us?
Guys like Joe don't talk to nothings like us. But a very wise reporter once told me, a real boss don't need all the answers. Just the smarts to pick the right one when he hears them.
Have a look over here, Mr. Pulitzer. In case you haven't figured it out yet, we got you surrounded.
Every borough, including Brooklyn.
New York is closed for business. You can't get a paper. You can't get a shoe shine. You can't send a message. You can't ride an elevator. You can't cross a Brooklyn Bridge. You can't even leave your own building. So what's the next move?
Mr. Pulitzer, the mayor's here along with your daughter, and you're not going to leave us.
Good morning, Mr. Pulitzer. I believe you know the governor.
Joseph. What have you done now?
Governor Roosevelt, I promise when you hear my explanation.
As to this matter Larkin, I already have a thorough grasp of the situation. Graphic illustrations included. Bullying is the expression I usually employ to show approval. But in your case, I simply mean bullying. And is this the boy of whom you spoke? How are you, son? I heard we once shared a carriage ride.
Pleasure's mine, Mr. Governor.
Well, Joe, don't just stand there and let these children sing endlessly. Give them the good news.
What good news?
That you come back to your senses and roll back prices. Unless, of course, you would like to invite a full state Senate investigation into your employment practices.
You wouldn't dare!
After the pressure you wielded to keep me away from office, I'll do it with a smile. And think about the happiness you bring to his children. It doesn't do happiness, does it?
Mr. Kelly, if I might speak to you.
Alone! Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. You can do this.
I cannot put the price back where it is. I simply cannot. I'm sorry, there are other considerations.
I get it. You gotta save face in front of all these folks. I'm young. I ain't stupid.
Thank you for understanding.
But I got constituents with a legitimate gripe.
What if I reduce the raise by half and get the others to do the same? It's a compromise we can all live with.
But you eat our losses. From now on, any papers we don't sell, you buy back. Full price.
That was never on the table. Once to stop Newsies from taking hundreds of papers they can't sell, my costs will explode.
No Newsie is gonna break his back hauling around papers he can't sell. But if he can take a few extra, with no risk, he might sell it. And your circulation will begin to grow.
It's a compromise we can all live with.
That's not a bad head you've got on your shoulders.
Deal? That's disgusting. It's just the price of doing business.
And the world will know we keep it score. It gives us our rights so we can stand the war. We've been down too long, and we paid our dues. And the things we do today will be tomorrow's news. And the die is cast, and the torch is passed, and the roar will rise, and the rest will grow.
You made an eloquent argument for shutting down the refuge. Make sure Mr. Snyder's abuses will be fully investigated. Officer, take them away.
Please, Your Highness, may I do the honors?
God be kidding.
Yeah, and you'll be laughing all the way to the pen, little man.
Get it, Crutchy.
Thank you, Mr. Governor. Say, Mr. Kelly, if one of your illustrations helped convince the governor to close down the refuge, what might a daily political cartoon do to expose back dealings in our own government? What do you say, Governor? Care to have this young boy shine a lantern behind those closed doors?
Don't sweat it, Gov. With the strike settled, I should probably be hitting the road.
Oh, don't you ever get tired of singing that same old tune? What's Santa Fe got that New York ain't? Sandstorms?
Or better yet, what's New York got that Santa Fe ain't? New York's got us, and we're family.
Didn't I hear something about the strike being settled?
Peace for the Newsies! Line up, boys! These pigs aren't gonna stop themselves!
Come along, Governor. Show me the backseat that I've been hearing so much about. Don't just stand there. You've got a unique to run. Besides, didn't someone just offer you a pretty exciting new job?
Me? Work for your father?
You already work for my father.
Oh, yeah.
You've got one more ace up your sleeve.
And what would that be?
Me. Wherever you go, I'm there, right by your side.
For sure?
For sure.
Don't take much to be a dreamer. All you do is close your eyes. What's in the world is all you ever see. Now my eyes is finally open, and my dreams, they have sights.